guys, welcome back. Part 24 of the Spy Hunter sit down. Could this be it? Could we finally be able to finish this? I grabbed the lamp driver board out of my Spy Hunter. We're gonna put it in there, see if it works. I did order a couple of these chips last night. I ordered 4 of them, so I had a couple extra. Even my resistor is burned. So I wanna try it before I even change the resistor and see if it works. From what I've read, if it's not a capacitor or R19, then it's one of these two guys here, U2 or U3. So hopefully that's what the deal is. Let's get it plugged in and see if we get some sort of flashing going on. I did tear apart the steering wheel center last night off camera, just so that I can get to the wires and stuff in there, because I got to figure out the missile button. And so basically we have to fix the missile button. We have to get the lamp board working. We have to put all the ground straps back in the cabinet, and then clean it up, put the screen bezel on, and just a few things like that. So there's really not a lot left to do. If we get this lamp board in here and it works, we're past the hard stuff. Well, it's plugged in. And if the lamp board doesn't work, then we have another issue. Let me credit it. And still nothing. So it must not be the lamp board. So does that mean it's not getting a signal from the main board? Because this should be lighting up. This one's flashing a tiny bit. Well, I can't get the damn bulb back in here. Okay. Well, it's not the lamp driver board. So now I'm gonna have to start doing continuity tests on wires that go from the main PCB to the lamp driver board, and see if we have a signal that's sending there. Also, I have to adjust this monitor a little bit. It's too wide, so we actually got to bring it in a little bit. Well, let me look it up and figure it out. I'll be back. I was hoping that was the problem, but unfortunately it's not. So, all right, let me look up some schematics and see what I come up with. All right, I'm gonna start tracing some wires and see what I come up with. So some of the wires come from the lamp board and go into the cheap squeak board, but the cheap squeak board has nothing to do with controlling the lamp board. They merely go from here to there, from there to the PCB. But I'm gonna go from the lamp board to there first and see if we have continuity on some of these wires. Make sure we don't have a connection that is possibly just not making a connection. You could slide this black connector off the back here, like that, and you can expose the pins on the inside. Makes it a little bit easier to probe. Let's start with the brown wire here. Actually, I can probably probe this easier on the side. Come on, cooperate, wire. Stay in place. It's a little better. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, brown wire has continuity. We got a couple cut wires here. Why is that? They're cut on the wall. Oh, they're just pushed through. Never mind. Okay, let's go down to the gray wire next. I don't know if all these wires go to here or not. And you got to test them at the pin here. You could test them at the top, which is what I was going to do, but then I thought about it, and you really want to test it on the pin because it might not making a contact from the top to the pin. So then the next one we're going to test is white. White with a green stripe. Don't know if that one's on here or not. I think so. This frickin' wire is so old that it's just stuck in its position. It doesn't want to move. All right, I'm gonna pass that one for now. Next to that, we have a blue one. Then we have a green one. Green and yellow. I don't see a green and yellow. So I think that's about it for that. So now those wires have to go to this, I wonder if they go to the sound, it's got to go to the soundboard. And it's because it's the I/O board as well. Trying to see. The only thing I'm not getting a signal on is this black wire. I think these other 4 go to the light bulbs, but there's a black wire here. I'm trying to see where the heck it goes. There's 2 black wires on that plug, but neither one have continuity. There's no black wire on the cheap squeak plug. So we're gonna put that back on. We're done with that. So got that black wire right there. Where does it go? You would think it would go into this connector. Shit. I almost turned the damn game on with my shoulder. Okay, one of those is black and red, and the other one's black and green. This one I think just might be solid black. Yep, that one looks to be solid black, so it's not on that plug. Could it be on this plug? No. It's got to go somewhere. Let me look up the schematic real quick. I should have brought my, I have a manual in the house. I should have brought it out. All right. I looked up some of the wire colors here. Wrote them down on my notepad. You like that? The black wire coming from here goes to guns. The green and red go to smoke. The green and orange, it looks like, go to van. The white and blue goes to missile. The gray and white goes to oil. Okay, so now we have an orange and red, which is 12 volts, and then we have an orange, which is 12 volts. So let's trace those. But I know that we had power yesterday going to that board. So if this doesn't work, if I don't find any wires that are bad, whatever controls, whatever tells the lamp board to turn on from the main PCB is clearly something's wrong, I would think. I mean, I could be wrong, but trying to narrow it down here. So we have an orange and red. And I'd imagine that goes to, that's just straight power. So I just need to see if we have a connection from one end to the other. So orange and red is 12 volts. And that we can basically just test it off of here, off of the converter board, I would think, if I could find it. Or maybe it's on the main PCB. It might be on here. Get the damn plug undone. All right, we got a straight orange right here. Let's see by chance if it goes from here to there. In theory, it should, because all the wires should be pretty much connected together. So that's a solid orange. Let's see if there's a solid orange right here. This should beep. Okay, so we have continuity there. So there's a red and yellow. Red and yellow, I believe, is 5 volts. Red and yellow, 5 volts. Okay, so where is the red and yellow coming from? goes over, no, that's gray. Is that gray or yellow? That's yellow. Okay, so the red and yellow goes to cheap squeak board. So pin number 3. You have continuity to there. Okay. Then we have orange and red. I think orange and red is also 12 volts. I have to find out where this orange and red wire goes to. Oh, it goes up to the bulbs. So orange and red goes to the bulbs, but it branches, it goes, orange and red goes from this plug up to the bulbs, then it comes out of this plug, goes this way, through here, but where does it go? It's got to go somewhere. Goes over to the absolute position board. Goes up to the controls. Okay, so that's going to the controls. So I think what's happening is 12 volts is coming in, and then they're using the board to transfer 12 volts to other things. Let's make sure we have a connection here. Okay, so we have a connection to the Molex connector for the lamp driver board. Now let's see if we have continuity from here to the rail that feeds power to the absolute, or to the light bulb. So the light bulbs are all series together with a 12-volt rail. And then the other side of each bulb goes to the different components coming off of the lamp driver board. For instance, the black wire goes to the, I wrote it down, the black wire goes to guns. So we need to check if we have continuity from the Molex connector on the orange and red to the rail that has 12 volts on the bulbs. Try to reach it. I'm gonna have to take this lamp board out. As soon as I find my drill. The wire's so damn short. And of course the other lead fell out. You know, I'm gonna, there we go. Now we got a little bit more length. Nothing. See that? Nothing. Let me get this multimeter out of here because I've got it frickin' twisted 7 ways from Sunday. Literally. I got a lead on top, lead on the bottom. Oh boy, this stupid particle board is just flaking apart. Okay. So our orange and red go in here. Comes through here. Got continuity. Damn it, we got continuity. I was hoping that it was frickin' broke right there. Okay. Between me and help from Jeffrey, we figured this damn thing out. So, lamp driver board's working now. It all boiled down to, well, yeah, I think it was just the ground issue, but I'm going to change that. I don't like the way that wire is routed. There were some other issues in the steering wheel as well, and that's what was causing the missile button to stick on. I fixed that as well. But between Jeffrey and me, he narrowed it down to a ground wire. It ended up being this guy right, where'd it go? This yellow and white wire right here had a bad pin in the connector. So let's turn it on and see if it works now again. I do have I have an audio hum. I haven't hooked up the ground straps in there. See, we're blinking. That's what we need, guys. So now we know that that works. I'm gonna put the steering wheel back together off camera. No point in doing that on camera. You already saw me do that once. I am gonna test the other 4 bulbs to make sure that those work. And if that's the case, we can get this finally put back together here. And then we'll do the ground straps. And I got to think in my head if there's anything else I need to fix. I think I fixed the button for the missile too. If you look in here, somebody did a splice in here, right here. I took it apart, I redid it. And there was a couple other wires in here that were a little messed up as well. So I went in there and fixed them. Pain in the ass, barely get in there, but I hope everything's right. Oh, we need to adjust the potentiometer on the steering, and that is done by, I gotta blow the cabinet out, I got dust and dirt in here. That is done by this guy right here. If you look, let me try to zoom in here. See, there's a slot. So we can take that potentiometer and spin it a little bit, and that might get us more centered, because right now the steering is definitely not centered. So we need to get that fixed. We need to go into settings. We need to recalibrate that, and hopefully that'll take care of that. So I'll be back once I get the steering back together. Okay, I did adjust the screen. Might have to do it a hair more, but it's real close. Let's go into test mode now and play with that potentiometer for the steering. I gotta turn it off and back on. That audio home sucks. I don't know if the grounds are gonna make a difference or not. Oh, we got something stuck. Oh, you know what? The hell? Still got something funky going on in there? I swear, whoever was in this freaking steering wheel wiring really did a number on it, I'll tell you. How do I go back? Okay. That was my fault. The terminal on the weapons van was touching the other one. All right, so player input. People are going to say something, what's that garbage on the side of the screen going up and down? All the MCR games do it. All right, so we have smoke, our light lights up, machine gun, our light lights up, missile, our light lights up, oil, our light lights up. See, this should be centered, and it's saying right 3. So I'm going to kind of keep that right there in the center. I'm going to go back there and try to move that potentiometer. I do have my mirror set up, so maybe I can see it and get it adjusted. Got to move my mirror up a little bit. Actually see the writing. What's it say, right 2 or right 3? Right 3. That's a Phillips screwdriver. Thought it was a 1/4 inch drive, but it's a Phillips. Where's my Phillips bit? Lost my Phillips bit. Looks like somebody's messed with it already. So now it says right 5. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is take those screws out all the way, take the potentiometer and pull it out. Maybe spin it a little bit and put it back in. That might do it. I'm going to put it back to where it was, which should be 3. It's probably going to be between 3 and 4 because I think it's sprung back. No, it's not 3. Let me pull it out. I don't have a clue where it's at right now. 8. We're to the right 8. The right 6. Okay, so I went the wrong way. Right 1. Still right 1. Probably use my mirror. Okay, we're centered. Steering wheel is centered. Let me get these screws back in here. And I have the potentiometer set in the middle. which means there's room for adjustment in the future if somebody needs to adjust it. Pain in the ass. Okay. So we are centered. Right to 8, left to 8. So we should be dead center. Okay, now let's check the gas pedal. That goes to 20. And I thought it said where it needed to go. 2 to 20. I think it needs to be 0. I need to go back. How do I go back? I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to turn it off and back on. So I think the gas pedal is gonna need to be set to 0. It's set at 2 right now. Should have probably just set it at 0. Probably would have been the smart thing to do. So we need to go down to maybe machine setup. Is that what it was? No. Exit. I thought it said somewhere yesterday. Yeah, pot calibration. Okay, steering wheel calibration. Okay, center steering wheel. Wheel value 8D. Okay, so now the value of the wheel should be 8C hex. Yeah, whatever that means. Niner. That's 8C, and that's dead center. So it goes to 2D that way. I don't know. I think it's probably okay. Push weapons van button. Gas pedal calibration. Okay, release gas pedal. The gas pedal value should be OR. We're at 2D. Where the hell is OR? Is OF off? Let me loosen that potentiometer if I can get to it and see if we can get it to say OR. Ugh. Can't see in there. I think it's a Phillips screw again. I have to grab my little ratchet because there's not enough room to adjust it. Adjust my mirror so I can see. take me a second to loosen this up. So it'll only let me go to OE, okay? So now, once again, I need to pull the potentiometer out, spin it a little farther and put it back in, see if that gets me to where I need to be. So whoever put these in here at some point or messed with them, they were off on everything. I'm messing with this wiring here. Might be able to get that hum to go away a little bit. I think the power wires might be too close to the amplifier, causing like a frequency. Because as I hit the wires with my arm, as I'm loosening this, I can hear the humming getting louder and quieter. Does this say OB? Okay, that's right. We're good now. If I can keep it there while I tighten it. That changed to C. I can't see it. Yep. Okay. All right. So now let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? Exit. Okay, let's go down to player input. Okay, so centered, 8, 8, centered. 1C, 0. Perfect. We need to be at 0 before we were at 2. So in theory, we are completely set up. Let me mess with those wires on that by the amplifier. See if I can quiet that hum up a little bit. Not really. I was playing my Spy Hunter in the basement. So I was playing Spy Hunter in my basement earlier, testing the lamp board and everything. And I played fine down there. So let's see if I can do any better on this one. I'm sitting real far away, but that's okay. Steering is a million times better. Wow, no, I just suck on this one, I guess. I mean, I suck on both of them, but this one a little worse. Just want to get to the weapons van and see if I can see the oil. Seriously? This thing's too far, I can barely reach. That's gonna have to stay like that for now. There's oil. Slow down for him. Yep, you can see it. Before I killed myself and lost it. I didn't see if the light was on. Damn it. Did I lose my oil? Yeah, I lost my oil. There he is. Catch up, oil man. Works. Sweet. Now we got to do ground wires and clean it up. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm not thinking about. Everything seems to work. I don't think there's anything else really, guys. I think we just need to get it, the ground straps on and get it cleaned up. See if we can get rid of some of this freaking horrible audio hum. We have stickers to put back on too. So there's an old FBI warning label that is just trashed. So we're gonna put a new one on. Now the FBI is involved. I do have a new Geo 7 decal. This one's pretty trashed. I got to get one out of the house. This one was partially ripped when I took it out. This, and we got these two guys, which this middle one's they're both pretty screwed, but I'd like to put this one on for sure. We'll put them on. Might as well put them on. I mean, staple stuck in this one. I gotta remember, usually you can see the staple marks. I gotta figure out where those go. I might have to look back at my video. I'm not gonna put this one back on. This just talks about the having a television in there or something. Yeah, that one's just too screwed up. Let me look at my video here and see if I can't see where they went. Oh, just so you guys know, if you haven't noticed, I grouped all the Spy Hunter sit-down videos into one playlist, so you have that now. Give me a minute, I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna take me a minute or two. ID card goes over here, right there. I put an extra staple in them because I don't want them to fall. Okay, we just need the sticker for the monitor. So now we can start doing the ground straps. Okay, we'll do the easy one first. This goes on the monitor frame. Oops. Damn it. These two go to the power brick, I believe. You know what? I think I got to take this down farther. These two. Right down there. Doesn't really matter where you put them. And yes, they did have staple truth, some of them. Staples aren't long enough to go through two at once. And that sucks. It's all right. So we got this guy. So basically every component gets a ground strap. Even the control panel. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all these off camera because you can't really see what I'm doing anyways. Then I'll come back and give you a nice view in here of everything. Okay, all the ground straps are in. So we have one that connects to the cheap squeak board. We have one that goes to the gas pedal. We have one that goes to the control panel. I still gotta blow the dust out. Goes from the control panel over to the shifter. And it goes to the steering. And then we have one that goes to the board set. Then we have another one that goes to the monitor. And then we have another one that goes over to the lamp driver board. And it's all grounded to the frame on the power brick. Does it look a little messy in here? Yes. Is that how it was? Yeah, that's how they did it. I was able to get rid of quite a bit of the audio hum by taking these power wires and rerouting them up here above the cheap squeak board rather than having them go down here. So what was happening is they were going down here and they were causing interference with these wires. It still has some audio hum. I think the only way to possibly get rid of any more of the audio hum, and I'm pretty confident, would be these tantalum caps right here, okay? Now, I do not have any of these. If that's something the owner wants to do in the future, he can. It's not horrible. It does have a little bit of a hum, and that's just the nature of it, guys. I mean, I was also told that people have said that these adapter boards cause a hum. I don't know if that's true or not. Quite possible. I mean, who knows? Maybe it doesn't have a good enough like filter or something in it. I don't know. But you can only do so much. You know, you can order tantalum caps. You can order a rebuild kit for those amps and rebuild them. I think they might come with a tantalum cap. I'm not positive. Let me set up the tripod here. I did bring out a new sticker for the monitor. Those original paper stickers, they always fell off the monitors. You know, if you blew them off with a blowgun or anything, you know, once you wash them, it kind of screws them up too. This one fell off before I ever even washed it. But so here is the original one. Okay, it has these weird squares and triangles and stuff. And then here's the one we recreated. It's almost identical. This had to be all hand printed. We did not scan it because at the time we did not have anything good enough to scan. So I had to make all this by hand. It's funny because some of them had this circle here and I've seen some without. So it is what it is. But clearly you could tell this came off of a different one because it says 5 MFG versus 4. But anyways, we're going to stick this on. And this just goes right on the side next to the chassis. Maybe. Can unpeel it. All right, just sits in there, just like that. So now we have that in there. We have all the original, we have all a bunch of tags in here that like originally had. Got the original paperwork in here. Let's turn it on so you can hear the difference in the hum. Definitely nowhere near as bad as it was. It's much more manageable. To be honest with you, it almost just sounds kind of like the power brick hum. Or if you had an old EM pinball machine, they tend to have a little bit of a hum like that as well. I don't know, I'd like to scoot the monitor a little bit that way to the left, but I don't think I can get any more adjustment out of it. I think I'm pretty much maxed out with that. Maybe with linear. Let me try to adjust that monitor one more time. I'm so freaking close to it being adjusted. But it would be nice to take up that black line on the left side there. I know I'm being a little picky about it, but you know, I just like it to look good. I gotta find my little, here it is. Ugh, my back is hurting. Getting old. All right, let me see if I can do anything with this. First of all, I gotta kind of place it to where I can see it. There we go. Okay, vertical, let's try vertical linear. Definitely moved it over, but now we got a space there, but that other dial might work now to move it back the other way. Now I'm happy. Now we have an even line on each side. We might be able to open it up a little bit wider. Not sure. Somebody had wrote on the back of this chassis with a blue magic marker, and they just put 2 initials. Like, I can't even tell what the hell it means. So I gotta get my flashlight so I can see what it says on the board. Horizontal center, horizontal frequency, vertical height. Okay, it's a little wider. Keep in mind, because the monitor is sideways, the vertical height, you're actually making the screen wider because the way the monitor is orientated. And I'm so damn close to where I want it. That's actually freaking perfect. So now I need to turn it off, let it sit for a couple minutes, turn it back on, and make sure that that vertical lineal adjustment, sometimes it'll cause you an issue. Shut it off for a second here. Just kind of letting the power drain out. No, it looks good. Looks real freaking good. Very happy with that. Beautiful. Okay, I think we're ready to clean the front glass, put that in. Sweat my butt off. Somebody said on my video last night that they get nervous because I set the glass on the concrete like that. Yeah, I know. I know if you slide it, it could shatter into a million pieces. It's tempered glass. I'm very careful setting it down. This is the first time it's actually been sitting on the concrete. It's been up there on the wood in the tool room. Let me go grab the screen. Car glass is the exact same way. Windshields. I know what they're saying. I get it. Luckily, I don't do it too often. I picked this up to flip it over, and the neighbor started up either their jet skis or a dirt bike. I was like, what the hell is that noise? I thought like something was going wrong with the game. I was like, man, Spy Hunter has a 2-stroke motor now. Look at that. That's probably 20-year-old dirt on there. Okay. You gotta open the control panel up. I'm gonna turn it off. hitting on the light bulb housings. It's screwed in where it's supposed to be screwed in. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Maybe it's screwed in too tight and it's bringing the top like that. Could be. It's possible. See how that'll tilt now? Now, I didn't take this glass out of here. It wasn't in the game when I got it. Oh boy, that's scary. Fell out of that groove. So why is it like that? It makes no freaking sense. I mean, it's screwed in where it's supposed to go. That tilts it more. I guess I don't have to worry about dragging the glass on the concrete. I'm trying to break it by just putting it in. The only thing I can think of is like this is twisted a little bit. See, it'll stay, but I'm just afraid of that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Makes me nervous. I mean, it's on the ledge, but in the middle, it's like rocking back and forth. Right there. I do see a bow in this wood. Oh, I see it. There's the wires behind it in the center. That could be causing it. You know, definitely lucky dropping that glass down there like that and not shattering it on the steering. Still gonna leave it a little loose because I want it to pivot back a hair. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere. The screws are 1.5 inches long. Now the glass is not hitting on those pieces of plastic. Now I'm happy. Okay. We're getting there, guys. I'm almost done. it's together, guys. Obviously, we don't have the bracket that goes here. I just got a couple little screws holding the glass in. Same thing up there. I replaced the starter on the upper marquee a second time. So now everything is working. So I'm going to do a final video walk around of the game. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I had gotten a second marquee. With the gas pedal, and unfortunately it literally just started falling apart, worse than that one, so I put that one in there. Sucks because the damn screen printing, you know, wears off over time. That has triple thick on the back of it, so it is at least hopefully not going to fall apart any farther than it already is. I could probably take a black marker or something and at least color that in, and maybe around a little bit, make it look a little better. But it turned out awesome, guys. What a piece of history. I almost think that monitor might be a hair bright. Nah, we're just gonna leave it. We're not gonna mess with it, guys. Let's coin it up, make sure that the lights are still blinking on the steering wheel in the center of the weapons van. The back door is on. Can't find the damn lever. There we go, guys. You can hear it in the speakers. It's like a heartbeat. But that's it, guys. This thing is done. I am happy about that. Threw me a couple curved balls, nothing huge, but definitely, you know, all these old games are a little bit of a challenge, but you stick with it, you'll figure it out, guys. Luckily, no major PCB problems. The only problem was that while I reflowed all the header pins, I put new ribbon cables, and that one chip had that leg sticking out of it. And I looked back at my videos and I don't see where I had touched them. So somebody else that was in here, obviously somebody's been in the board set before, because there were 2 screws missing and stuff out of it anyway. So I don't know. And all that stuff on the metal plate, I wonder if this is maybe a different board set. Maybe somebody spilled something. I don't even know how it even got on there, because, well, maybe, I guess, if it went down the control panel, ran down and in, I don't know. But this wraps up the series. So I'm going to make one more video, which is going to be part 25. And I'm going to kind of just go and I'm going to take pictures, or I'm going to take photographs of parts of the videos, of the first 24 videos that it took to restore this game. And I'm going to kind of make like a walk around of the game with before and after pictures and stuff like that. It'll probably take me a little bit to do, but I think it needs it. You know, I just think it needs to be done, just to kind of give it an overall look of it, or a completion, I guess you'd call it. But very happy with it. It is fully working. All the buttons are working. Steering is nice and centered. Gas pedal is calibrated correctly. Steering is calibrated correctly. The back door's on it. The I stuck my Troy's Restoration sticker on the back. He can always take it off if he doesn't want it. But it's up here in the corner. I always stick one of these on there. But back door's on it. Got the key in it. We can open it, which will turn it off, but that's fine. Everything is in its place where it originally was. So that's a wrap, guys. I appreciate everybody who's watched and commented. No comment is dumb, in my opinion, guys. So don't feel like you sending me a comment, even criticizing something, that's fine. I'd rather you criticize it and let me know, because, you know, I don't know everything about this stuff. think that's it. I don't really have much more to say about it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm gonna do another video of this thing, and then I'm gonna make a little slideshow type video for later tonight, hopefully, because it's like 90 degrees outside. I'm dripping with sweat, and I really, honestly, I don't want to be out here anymore. I'm hot. This thing kind of kicked my butt the last 2 days with just dumb stuff. I wasted 3 hours this morning finding that wire that was causing the lamp issue, but it's all fixed, so I'm happy. And I'm happy with how that spacer came out between the steering and the control panel. It looks nice. It's not cracked anymore. You would never know. That's all refiberglass. That'll never fall apart again, and I got a fly that's attacking me. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.